This construction is called a fractal step. In picture form, a fractal is a pattern within a pattern within a pattern, and so on. So you'll see the appropriateness of the name of the construction in just a minute. I'm going to take an ordinary piece of paper, fold the top edge to the bottom edge, increase that fold, and then I'm going to turn it so the folded edge is towards me and the open edge is at the top. I want the midway point of this side and of that side, so I'm going to fold in half and pinch there, fold in half and pinch there, and I use those pinch marks just as references. Now I'm going to come in about 1 centimeter from this edge and cut up to that pinch mark, and the same thing over here, 1 centimeter in from the edge and cut up to the pinch mark. And now what I want to do is fold the bottom edge up to the top edge of the paper and crease it. I'd like to make that fold fairly flexible, so I'm going to turn the construction over and fold it through the other way. So folding up to the top edge. And really, that instruction just gets repeated, as you'll see in a minute, to develop our fractal step, or pattern within a pattern within a pattern. Now, take the bottom bit of paper here and push it up through the center and collapse the entire figure. And what you'll notice is that we have something here that looks like a letter C. And if we open this up, we can see one step. I'd like you to notice also that 2 to the 0 is 1. We'll see that this construction relates to powers of 2. Alright, put the construction back in this orientation, and now you simply repeat. Come in 1 centimeter from this corner, and by eye I'm going to cut halfway to the top, and 1 centimeter from this corner, and I'm going to cut halfway to the top. Then fold the bottom edge up to the top edge, just as before. Give it a good crease. Make that fold flexible by turning the construction over and flipping it through. And now, just as before, open up the page, but this time take 2 steps and fold them through to the top. Notice they're completely buried, and you still have the letter C, or a variation of the letter C, appearing there. And if you open the construction this time, you see 2 smaller steps within the entire construction. 2 to the 1 is 2. In the next iteration, I'll come in with the same width from this corner, cut halfway to the top, and from this corner, cut halfway to the top. Take the bottom edge, fold up to the top edge, give it a good crease. Once again, turn the construction over and make that fold line flexible. Then, when you open up the construction, this time there are 4 squares to push up to the top. There's 1, push it through, 2, wrestle with the paper a little bit. Here's the 3rd one, and the 4th one. Fold that down, and notice you still have the variation on the letter C. Give it a good crease. When you open it up, this time count 1, 2, 3, 4 small steps. 2 squared is 4. So we had 2 to the 0, which is 1, 2 to the 1, which is 2, and 2 squared giving 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 small steps up the middle. It is possible to continue 2 more iterations at least, and in just a minute I'll show you what that looks like. Here's the next iteration, and you'll notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 small steps. 2 cubed is 8. And I'll turn this around a little bit. You can see it in a few different orientations. Once again, the pattern within the pattern. And if you're really good, you should be able to take this one more step, and that would take us up to 2 to the 4th, which would be 16 little steps. We'll see if I can do it. All right, after some very delicate cutting and folding, I'm going to open this one up, and this is quite impressive. Notice this time 16 little steps up the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 2 to the 4th is 16. The pattern within the pattern within the pattern. I'll just turn it in a couple different directions here so you can get the idea. One footnote to this, it is possible to take several of these and glue them together. I'm going to take that one, I'll bring this one in, and you can imagine gluing along the seams right there, and you can see I have sort of a lantern forming, and it is possible to go all the way around to get a very neat artistic effect. The fractal step.